Hello, 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 and welcome to this Dungeons and Dragons one-shot wonder. My name is John, and I am joined by an extensive cast of Sean.
Hello.
And that's
Well,
it.
that's that done. Off we go.
Yeah. We're going to play a game that, the official release is Kobold Nightmare. I've entitled this particular stream Fenthwick Fizzlebang and the Kobold Nightmare because Fenthwick is the player
And rejoice, everyone.
We got Fenthwick back out of retirement for at least one more stream.
2 days away from retirement.
So, Sean, Fenthwick
Fenthwick.
has been off travelling with Hector and... Hi, Pendragon Nomad, and Jeff is also in the stream chat. Hello. Hello, hello, hello.
Hello, hello, hello.
Hello,
Howdy,
hello.
howdy, howdy.
Howdy, howdy, howdy.
Howdy, howdy, howdy. And once again, I just noticed that my bloody AC is wrong. I will be fixing that while you introduce.
So Fenthwick Fizzlebang has been off travelling around in the airship with Hector, hunting for... I can't remember what of Hector's you were looking for. Is it his sister?
Looking for his sister and my sister, and we were also seeking out the Gardenia parentage. But
So some of that may have been revealed now, much that they might not necessarily know this.
I don't think we do, in all realism.
We possibly should make sure that somebody, phones you somehow. Lets you know. After a...
That's better. Right.
After a long day of hard-fought combat, tiring exploration, and harrowing social dilemmas, of which we will not discuss any further, you and Hector and anybody else you happen to be travelling with at this time decide to settle in for a well-deserved long rest, camping out in a forest for reasons of that's convenient to the plotline.
Oh, this looks like a plot-centric place to camp out for the night.
Conveniently, not on the airship.
Oh, look, the script's here and everything.
Thankfully, someone else drew the short straw and gets to take watch this evening, so you get to you get first turn in the sleeping bag.
Hey. just, it's a full-blown human-sized sleeping bag, so it's just me.
Hector takes the other end of it, does he? Just like...
Yeah, that's we're both small.
You stretch your arms and release a satisfying yawn, and your head sinks onto your pillow. Ow! With a rude jolt, your skull strikes something solid. Who put a rock in your bedroll? You dig around and feel a rough, lumpy stone under your pillow. As you hold it above your face, light from the campfire gleams across the rock. A dazzling golden glow blinds you momentarily. This is no ordinary rock. You found a gold nugget. It must be your lucky day.
Now, oh boy!
You imagine a nugget of gold ore this size could fetch at least 500 gold pieces at the market. You tuck the nugget back under your pillow before anyone notices. It's been a long day and you don't need any more excitement right now. When you awake in the morning, you plan to tell your party. Now, you get 3 options at this particular one.
Yes?
So, basically, for those watching along at home, this is a little bit different to a regular D&D game. There's a sort of choose-your-own-adventure element to it, where Sean only gets certain options. So, the first option is you plan to tell your party about your good luck and offer to split the coin with them. You plan to tell the party that we need to stop at the next temple you pass so you can make an offering, or you plan to tell your party nothing at all.
Oh, here's Fenthwick, who is best boy, and he is traveling with Hector, who is close second best boy.
Who is best frog.
And so he would tell the party, which would include Hector. Or possibly only be Hector.
You and your party make a great team. Why be selfish with your dumb luck? You gain inspiration. Congratulations.
Mazel tov.
With the gold nugget safely tucked away, your eyes relax and you drift off into a deep slumber. You're startled awake by draconic barking echoing off jagged rock walls. Dank, humid air fills your lungs.
How dank?
Pretty dank.
Dank.
Your vision is limited. You can see in the darkness, but everything is grey. A cave. How did you wake up in a cave? No time to figure it out. The voices grow louder as shadows dance on the earthen wall. In the rapidly approaching torchlight, they're getting closer. To your feet. Prepare yourself. You can only imagine what dangerous creatures draw near. Now, if I'm not mistaken, your proficiency bonus is a +5 at the moment.
1 minute.
Better be, because I checked it earlier.
Well, if you checked it earlier, then most likely yes. Because I can't find where it is on here.
That's a good question, actually. Let's. Well, that window can go away. It is underneath your level in the right side of the page.
Oh yeah. Yep, proficiency 5. Yeah.
So that means that the creatures that you see approaching are 3 kobold dragon shields.
Oh. Son of a bitch.
Also, throw a Prime to your Twitcher. If you have Twitch Prime or Amazon Prime, you get a free monthly subscription. You might as well use it.
It's a funny thing for kobolds to say.
Yeah, it's a weird thing. As you ready yourself for an ambush, the kobolds turn an opposite corner and continue their conversation. In their haste, they didn't even notice you. Maybe if you can hear what they're saying, you can figure out where you are. Do you speak Draconic?
I don't believe I do. No, I do not speak Druidic. I'm to be a druid?
Sadly, they are Draconic. It's mostly guttural gibberish, the unsettling sound.
Can I interest him in Primordial?
Sadly, no. The unsettling snarls mashed together sounds like... You catch the phrases faster and guest of honor has arrived in common.
Hey?
You peer into the cavernous landing the kobolds entered. They are righting an old minecart and placing it on the tracks. Tracks! Mine tracks should eventually lead outside. You must get past these kobolds, but how? So the next choice you have to make. Do you wish to attempt to sneak past the kobolds, distract the kobolds, trap the kobolds, or destroy the kobolds?
I think so. It's either sneak past What were the other choices? Sneak past.
Sneak past, distract, trap, or destroy.
I think he's fairly. He can. I think he should be able to sneak. He can try and sneak.
Okay.
Yeah, he'll try and sneak.
Psst. Just before you prepare to sneak in, you hear a whispering voice. Psst. Over here.
Alan?
The feminine voice is behind you. You turn and scan your surroundings, but don't see anyone. Oh, I just realised I've got the music playing on my stream tab, and that means I'm getting double the music. Sorry, stream.
You've been getting double the music. Do you feel special now that you've had double music?
Down here! All you see is a collapsed kobold skeleton and an axe buried in its ribcage. Talking skeletons, great.
It's just what I need. Typical Thursday.
Pick me up, forgotten folk. You are not safe here. Wield me with determination and I shall lead you home. You realise it isn't the skeleton talking. It's the axe. The curved, double-bladed silver and gold battle axe glows with a warming, comforting aura. You lift it from the bones, and in an instant you are attuned. You know her, and she knows you. Well met, old friend. I am Arumdina the Justifier.
Okay. I justify everything.
Meanwhile, you press your flat back. No, you press your back flat against the rocky cave wall and creep towards the cavern. You close your eyes, take a deep breath. You imagine yourself blending in perfectly with the rugged grey rock. Make me a stealth check with advantage.
Stealth check with advantage? Oh, biggity fucking boy! If only I was allowed to use Pass Without a Trace before I did that. Fucking Pass Without a... Goddamn, choose your adventure advantage. Go! It's 20. Fair decent.
When you open your eyes, you stifle a gasp of amazement. It worked. Your skin is now a deep mottled grey, the same tone as the cave walls. You easily sneak past the kobolds and follow the tracks out of the cave. You now have advantage on stealth checks to hide in rocky terrain. Apparently.
Okay. I'm a very, very particular chameleon.
Okay. The next question. Did you survive? Yes.
Nah.
You follow the minecart tracks into a dark tunnel. The sharp rocks above close in, getting closer to your head with each step. Are you small?
I'm small.
Yes.
And ruggedly handsome as well, if you must know.
As you travel onwards, the rocks take over more and more of the tunnel, but it doesn't bother you. Whomever laid these tracks is likely your size. There would be just enough room for you and a minecart. After dashing along the tracks, the tunnel empties atop a cliff overlooking a vast underground clearing. It is pitch black and expands far beyond your dark vision. You hear the echoing of pickaxes working vigorously below. Tink, tink, tink. Mark down, just write down in a notepad somewhere. Fast.
And fast.
You see a small...
Okay.
We'll come back to that. You see a small overturned minecart on its side edging off the cliff. Shiny rubble litters the cliff's edge near the cart. You look closer and see shimmering sand and pebble-sized gemstones. You could probably grab a handful of one or the other, but be careful, one wrong move could send the cart crashing over the edge. So,
Right.
will you take shimmering sand or gemstone pebbles? Or nothing?
Now, if it was honestly Fenthwick in a normal D&D situation, he might well be tempted to go for nothing. But in a choose-your-own-adventure setting, I'm betting one or the other is very useful. So I'm going to take some sand.
You pocket some shimmering sand. It's so shiny. As an action, you can throw the shimmering sand at a creature within 5 feet of you. The creature must succeed on a dexterity saving throw or be blinded for a minute.
Cool.
A treacherously narrow stone walkway hugs the cave wall, descending to the cavern below. The mine tracks veer over the cliff and continue off into the endless darkness. Following these tracks got you this far, but are they leading you in the right direction? The walkway looks well travelled, but where does it go? So, will you follow the walkway or the mine tracks?
Well, the mine tracks, it was surmised, would lead out.
That is
So
what
I
you believe.
I think through that surmisation, I would go for the tracks.
You carefully drag the cart towards the edge of the cliff and place it on the tracks. You get 1 foot inside and the cart starts to roll. Make a strength saving throw.
Oh, bollocks. Normal. Denied.
You barely grasp the back of the minecart as it plummets down the tracks, dragging your body along for the ride. You take...
Oh, Jesus.
14 bludgeoning damage.
Oh, Hang on. Make sure I've got myself selected. Meh.
Rolled the cameraman.
Apply damage. I don't think that worked. No, that did work. There we go.
Also,
Ouch!
on your tracking sheet, that is that notepad, note down slow.
Damn it. Slow.
The cart slams to a halt as you reach the end of the tracks. What a ride. Oh, gnome power. Aramdina shares a secret with you. Sorry, there are several bits throughout the adventure where if you're a gnome, it flags up a thing. Aramdina shares a secret with you as her warmth soothes your soul. The spirit of the trickster is alive in your soul, forgotten folk. I can help you harness this energy, but only once. Be patient and wait for your moment to shine. I shall be by your side. You may cast freedom of movement, but only once per day. Choose your time wisely. Did you mark more fast than slow? We got the same number, didn't we? Hello, Sean, I cannot hear you.
Hello, hello.
Hello.
Yeah, my internet died, and then Discord decided to die at the same time.
Ah,
So
helpful.
yeah,
So did you miss some of what I said?
I got the car getting to the bottom and stopping, and what was the other bit I heard? Was something about gnome something, but then it kind of like kept cutting in and out. So
Okay. So throughout the adventure, there are several bits where it pops up a bonus if you are playing a gnomish character, which is one of the main reasons I wanted Fenthwick to play this
because
adventure.
as aforementioned, best boy.
So to reiterate what was said, Aramdina shares a secret with you as her warmth soothes your soul. The spirit of the trickster is alive in your soul, forgotten folk. I can help you harness this energy, but only once. Be patient and wait for the moment to shine. I shall be by your side. You may cast freedom of movement, but only once a day. Choose your time wisely.
Cool.
However, because you did not get more fast than slow, you reached the end of the tracks. You went as fast as you could, but it wasn't fast enough. An entire crew of kobolds with pickaxes is waiting for you at the bottom of this cavern. You are captured.
I've been captured.
You have been captured by the kobolds.
Some bitch.
How did you end up like this? The kobolds have taken all your gear, armour and weapons. Your wrists and ankles are bound by iron shackles attached to a thick chain. As a small kobold army marches you through the mining cavern towards your fate, you catch a glimpse of what they were mining, brilliant gemstones with glowing, swirling centres. You hear rubies, emeralds and diamonds actually humming a melodic tune. The walls are absolutely covered with these gemstones. You think you can reach out and pluck one without anyone noticing.
I don't know why. I just suddenly got the idea of. I know you said humming, but I just got the image of a load of crystals singing on my way from the rusted root. Just,
Would which
yes, go on.
which of the following gemstones catches Fenthwick's eye? A ruby, an emerald, a diamond, or a rainbow opal?
Ooh. I was going to go for emerald, but now you said opal and rainbow. More importantly, I think rainbow. I think a rainbow opal.
Among the twinkling red, green, and crystal clear gems, you notice something even more colourful. A smooth opal shimmering with all the colours of the rainbow. You reach out for it, and as your fingers press the glowing rainbow gem, you feel a voice in your mind.
Another one.
Help me.
I'll help you, little gem.
Make me an athletics check.
Athletics check. Oh God. 13.
The rainbow opal doesn't budge. The chain yanks hard and you are pulled away.
Damn it.
Up ahead, you see another kobold clutching Arundina, your new battle axe friend.
Black friend.
You hear her alarmed voice in your mind. That rainbow stone. The opal. Did you hear it? Each of these precious stones contains the soul of a gnome. The deep rubies, the forest emeralds, the rock diamonds, the glitter opals. They are trapped in this mountain, hoarded by a detestable god. Forgotten folk. You now know why you are here, and why I am at your side. You must free the glitter gnomes.
I must free the crystal gems.
Yes. Yes, you must.
Yeah.
You are dragged into a grand feast hall with a massive table fit for giants. You spot small spectral figures hunched over, scouring every surface pristine clean. You can't quite tell what they are, but they definitely aren't kobolds. At the head of the towering table, a small mountain of tiny skulls takes the place of a dining chair. At the summit of the skulls, you see it. The biggest kobold you've ever seen, barking orders, feared by minions, magical pendants swirling in every colour light. This one is clearly in charge. Your captor snaps its claws and you are dragged forward and forced to kneel. It snarls at you in common. I am Kurtulmak, god of kobolds. You are now my prisoner. The master will be pleased.
Is it King Talk? Or King Talk?
Kurtulmak is working for Tiamat, queen of the evil dragons. Tiamat will reward me for building my kobold nation of Darathrixthrith as her backdoor escape route from Avernus. She will empower me with passion as her consort when I offer her a treasure trove of gems filled with the souls of my gnomish slaves. Together we will oppress Faerun. Darathrixthrith. Tonight we celebrate by consuming your flesh.
Well, I mean, if it's only me, it's not much of a meal, is it?
The power-hungry kobold master barks out a command. You are dragged into the far corner of the feast hall and thrown in a small cage. The cage is shackled to a heavy chain, attached to some kind of crank mechanism. 3 of the small spectres, one red, one green, and one white, strain to crank the lever wheel. Slowly the chain draws you upwards towards the expansive arched ceiling, pulling your cramped prison ever higher. When you swing 50 feet above the ground, the mechanism stops. Another 50 feet of chain stretches above you to the pulley, leaving you twisting in the air. So the next question is, what can you see from up here? Roll me a perception check.
Well, perception's a little better, but I don't know how good it's gonna be. Perception, normal. 24.
Okay, 13 or higher. The small spectres are magically tethered to a glowing gemstone, weighing them down like a ball and chain. You see all of your gear under the table being divided up by 3 kobolds.
You.
The long, massive table is set for 2. Opposite the skull pile is an ornate dinner chair. It almost looks like a throne. You also notice the arched ceiling beams of this freshly excavated room are straining under the sheer weight of the mountain above. The entire archway is held precariously in place by one central keystone directly above the throne.
That's nice.
You sway precariously in the cramped cage, plotting your escape. The sad spectral servants have nearly completed setting the table for the massive feast, which is apparently more than just you, but...
Yeah, I was going to say, it's not going to be much of a feast if it's just me. It's like...
You are a part of said massive feast.
I'm probably just appetizer.
A well-dressed kobold enters the room through large wooden double doors and makes an announcement. The kobold speaks with an air of sophistication in their voice. You manage to pick out the words guest and arrived.
Guest has arrived. Oh boy.
Kobold soldiers snap to attention as Kurtlemak rises from his throne of tiny skulls. The kobold god exits the room, slamming the wooden door with an echoing thud. The well-dressed kobold saunters towards the throne. They delicately drag their claws across the tiny skulls, staring upwards with a smirk on their snout. Using some kind of incantation, they float a small potion bottle filled with a milky white substance up towards the throne seat. Could you make me an insight check, please?
Insight check? 18.
They want every detail perfect so this meeting goes smoothly and they can take all of the credit. Then dispatch Kurtlemak and take over all of the power. The bottle is a drow sleeping poison.
Nice.
You also manage to hear the kobold muttering under their breath in Gnomish. 10-foot skull pile throne, check. Greatest magic item ever, check. Trillion-ton mountain, check. Poorly designed ceiling, check. Every detail has got to be perfect. I've been stuck down here dressed as a kobold way too long for it to go wrong now. This is going to be the best prank ever. Kurtlemak is gone for now, but could return at any minute. The other kobolds are watching the door intently. The spectral spirits are drudging away at their tasks. You spy a few scraps of metal that you could make do with as lockpicks. This could be your only chance to escape.
Hey.
So, the question: how do you get out of this hanging cage? Do you wish to attempt to go through the door? Magic. Okay, those are your two options at the moment.
So,
do you want to try and get out through the door, or use magic?
Just to get out of the cage, this is.
Yes.
So either try to force the door, or use magic to get out. Or magic, I would think, because there's no way I'm forcing or picking a lock. So,
okay.
Well, I probably could pick. Technically, I probably might be able to pick a lock, but yeah.
Do you have the spell knock?
No.
Okay. Improvise. Cast any spell you think might work.
Well, as I'm a druid, could I possibly use wild shape? Is that technically magic?
I suppose that's technically magic. I mean, I guess it kind of works the same as sort of polymorph.
Yeah.
You know, that
So
is definitely magic.
I'd like polymorph into like a bat or something and just flutter out.
Okay. So the questions are, did your spell work? Be honest.
I mean, I don't see a reason why it wouldn't work. I'd be a little tiny bat, and I could fly.
You are outside of
So,
the cage. Nice job. You gain inspiration.
woo, again.
Apparently. Should have used it by now at some point. I don't know when.
Double inspiration.
Was your spell loud?
I don't think it is really. 'Cause it's like wild shape is literally
Just
like you want you will
concentrate
yourself
and
to change. Yeah, I don't think it requires any verbal stuff. It's just I think I'm going to be a bat now. I'm a bat now.
No.
Like,
Okay. Phew. Did you get the door open? Yes.
mm,
Under the assumption of the adventure, because they don't expect you to be able to turn into a small flying creature, you get out of the cage and immediately turn back into a gnome.
into a goblin. Yes, no, into a no.
Nice! You got out of the cage, but you're still hanging in the middle of a 100-foot tall chamber. It's a long way.
Well,
It's a long way down to the ground and just as far up to the ceiling. So which way do you go from here?
do you go up or down?
Yep.
So sorry. Down is like
It's 50 feet
50.
down and 50 feet up.
50.
You're in the middle of a room.
I suppose technically climbing the chain is more feasible than if they're giving me the choice of up or down. I don't know how I'm going to get down without using some form of magic again. So,
Okay.
I think up, and also I think up would be better because there'd be less people trying to look up.
Roll me an athletics check.
Ah, athletics normal. Well, why do I keep rolling shite on athletics?
You make it 20 feet up the chain and can hold on no longer.
Poop.
Looks like you're going down the hard way. Jeff shouts, "Be inspired."
I could be inspired, but I can't remember how inspiration works.
You get advantage at a roll.
Screw it, I'll do that if you allow.
Go for it. You're
Well, I'll
doubled
roll.
inspired at the moment. Roll again.
I'll just roll again. Nope, even worse.
Okay. Looks like you're going down the hard way.
Yeah, it does.
It says turn to page XX and add more to the damage, but I'm guessing that just means... Okay. You slam into the ground
Ow.
and take 24 points of damage.
Apply damage.
Are you
Jesus.
at 0 HP?
No.
Nice. You land on the ground, somehow still in one piece. Go to page 53.
Okay.
As you hit the ground, the Kobold Vizier glares at you in shock. The Kobold soldiers begin to advance, but the Vizier barks an order. They maintain their position facing front towards the door. You see 3 Kobold dragon shields in possession of your belongings standing near the doors. The well-dressed and objectively attractive Kobold Vizier approaches you hesitantly, arms outstretched, claws gesticulating in arcane motions. The air wobbles visibly around you both. It is clear you are on the other side of an illusion hidden from the soldiers. You notice that this kobold is wearing a glittering golden nugget around its neck on a leather cord. Exactly like the one you found in your bedroll. Wait, when was that? Was that a dream? Is this a dream?
You were there, and you were there.
You were not supposed to be here, the kobold hisses in common. But you may be useful anyway. Kurtlemak is out of control. Daratrixithris is an abomination, and I'm going to take it all down. Are you with me or against me?
I'm assuming choices with or against.
Will you help the kobold vizier? No way. Or the enemy of my enemy is my friend. So, I guess so.
I would go enemy of my enemy is my friend.
Great choice. This is going to be fun. The kobold vizier produces a stick with a dead frog tied to it.
Thanks.
It's a wand of polymorph.
Oh, yeah.
With a wave of the wand, the kobold transforms into you.
Okay.
Not too shabby, the vizier says, inspecting its new body. Now, your turn. Do you resist the wand of polymorph?
Oh.
Was that a no?
I do not resist.
You are polymorphed into an attractive kobold in fine attire.
How'd you like me now?
It's all up to you now. They're all counting on you. Just play the part. Wait until Kurtlemak's seated on the throne. I'll handle the rest. When I say run, you run. Got it?
Okay.
The vizier removes the glittering gold nugget necklace and ceremoniously drapes it around your scaly neck. For emergency use only. The vizier in your body leans in and whispers, "Don't wake up." You gain the sparkling snooze stone. As a reaction to waking up before the dream is complete, you can tap the gold nugget and go 5 minutes back in time. Once the snooze stone is used in this way, it loses its luster and magic ability. Except because you are a gnome. It instead has 3 charges.
Yeah.
Once all of the charges are expelled, it will lose its luster and magical ability. A thunderous boom echoes through the chamber as the large doors crack open. The vizier, polymorphed as you, utters an incantation and in an instant is teleported up to the hanging cage. You see the small spectres stop their tasks and look upon you with hope and desperation. Every kobold soldier stands at attention in nervous anticipation. Showtime! How do you greet Kurtlemak's guest of honour? Your choices are with bold defiance, with ubiquitous humility, or with proper kobold etiquette.
I don't know what proper kobold etiquette is, so I'm going to assume humility?
Make me a persuasion check.
Persuasion check? Oh, come on! I hovered on 14 for ages.
Kurtlemax slashes your face with his steel claws. Blithering idiot! That is no way to speak to our most honourable and powerful guest. Begone! That was the right amount of damage, yeah. You take 10 points of slashing damage.
Fire damage.
I'm going to guess it then also just says go to page 61 because that's the next bit of the book.
Probably.
As the guest of honour, Tiamat and Kurtlemax settle in for their feast, you peer up at the hanging cage and see your body casually reclined in the cage, whistling a merry tune. Who is this vizier? What is their plan? Why are these small spectres looking at you? The guest of honour finishes the feast and rises from their seat, heading towards the hanging cage. Kurtlemax begins to rise, but cannot move from the throne. The powerful kobold strains his muscles, but makes no progress. His rear end and tail appear to be glued to the seat of his bony throne. You didn't roll higher than that, so cool.
I don't get to know what it is.
If you'd rolled a 20 or higher on that persuasion check, you would also be sat on the throne. And stuck to it.
Well, that's just as well then.
Such insolence! You do not rise when your guest leaves the table, Tiamat scorns. Your Excellency, please, I beg you, this is not my doing, Kurtlemax whimpers. He maniacally rubs the pendant of shimmering colours, but nothing happens. That's right, this is our doing, the Vizier exclaims. With a spectacular leap, they dive out of the hanging cage head first towards the hard ground. Moments before impact, they make eye contact with you and yell, "Now!" Now? What in the world does that mean? Do you attack Kurtlemax, attack the guest of honour, or run out of the doors?
I mean, he only told me the run plan. Well, I've got the snoozy stone. I've got the snoozy stone, so I'm assuming I have. If I fuck up entirely, I've got another chance, technically. I will attack Kurtlemax.
Okay. That's complex, because I now need to work out his stat block. So we're going to cut to a battle map real quick. While I just... well, we'll cut to a battle map in a moment when I've got the second character sheet I need to make Kurtlemax.
Please hold. Do 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 do.
Okay, that's not too bad. Yeah, that's what I thought I said. Okay. Unfortunately, I didn't make a battle map of the table.
be.
So I apologise for that. I do just have a cave. But, you know, go with me on this. But we will jump to this cave.
Oh my god, it's a cave.
So, roll me initiative.
Oh, initiative.
Well, actually, I need to give you an active encounter first, so...
Do that thing. Oh, fuck. Then I shall roll initiative. Aha! 5!
Haha! 7.
We're epic.
Okay. So... I need the character sheet. Where's it gone? There it is. Kurtlemak is currently restrained
Yeah.
in the chair. So he is going to cast a chromatic orb at you. He pulls out a diamond and spins the energy above his hand. And this isn't going to roll the right damage, but...
It isn't. You learned that last time.
Does an 11 hit your armor class?
No!
This is not going well. These are not good rolls from either of us.
No, we're rolling a bit. Well, I've rolled a couple of good rolls, but you know, everything else that I'm not proficient in, I've rolled garbage.
Yogo.
Right. So, is this working the same way as actual D&D combat?
Yes.
So, that's fine.
Except at the moment, you do appear to be the Kobold Vizier still.
Right. I am going to. Oh, need to remember all the things he can do. Oh, look at all the things. All the things he can do. And I'm going to then. Sorry, I've got to go through. I should have really looked through all of the spells he's got.
He has a lot of them.
Right, first of all. Yes. There it is. So for some reason, it's ordered my spells in a weird way. Like nearly every other like one is all in alphabetical order, and then suddenly there's one that will be like up the top somewhere. Either way, as a bonus action, I am going to cast Healing Word on myself.
Okay.
Yeah,
you've taken a fair amount of damage falling off of things.
I have. So I am going to do that at... What was the thing I was thinking about doing? That's a third level spell. So with Spell Driver, which is still a thing.
Yep.
I would need to technically cast it at no more than third level.
Yes.
If I want to do...
If you want to do something else at higher.
I've got to do it. So it's going to only be second level. Normal. If 11. So apply healing to myself. Oh, I got myself selected. I should have myself selected. Apply healing. Booyah! And on to Fenthwick on the thingy. 11. Heal. So that's my bonus for
Okay.
my main shenanigans. I'm going to call lightning on him.
Okay.
And you know what? Screw it. I'm going to do it at 4th level. Because...
And remind me, is that a save?
It's a saving throw, I believe. Hold on.
Oh, yep, there it is. Saving throw.
So... How do I see my saving throw? DC is 18. So...
He rolled a 17.
One less than he needed. So in that case, he takes... I'm assuming this rolls...
Actually, no, because he's restrained. Doesn't he automatically fail? Dex checks?
I believe so.
I believe that, yes, he's restrained, so he has disadvantage. So
roll again.
He can roll again, but he ain't actually. Yeah, he ain't gonna get better. So he has failed.
So he's failed anyway. So in that case, he take 19 lightning damage.
Okay, lightning just slams out of the ceiling and slams into him, and he's not best pleased.
It's a bad time all round, and I will end my turn.
On his turn, he is going to shriek in Kobold at you, level a hand out as you've not moved closer, so he's going to do another spell at you.
I'm not going to move closer to him.
I mean, I'm not arguing with your choice of not moving closer, but he is. Now that's Scorching Ray is 3 spells? Three rays? Yeah, 3 rays.
No. Yes.
And finally...
Yes as well. Pretty sure I have nothing to deflect any of that. Pretty sure.
You duck out of the way of 2 of them, but... one of them, but...
Yep,
you do take... this many's.
7 and 6. And that's a number.
That is a number.
Why am I not selected anymore? Apply damage. Apply damage. On to the D&D Beyond. Was it 7 and 6?
Yes.
6. So 7. Damage. 6. Damage. There. Cool.
Okay. That is his turn, so it's back to you.
Right. So with Cool Light... That's the point. That Cool Lightning's a concentration thing, isn't it? So I need to roll a Constitution.
Yes, 2 of them.
Thingamadoodle. Constitution save?
Yes.
Normal. 22.
That
And
yep, you're fine.
15. Okay, so So I need to keep my healing up. So uh, I need to keep health, or I need to do some like major heals because I'm hurting. I'm hurting. So I am. So I am. Is this a concentration? Generate you touch a creature the target regains 4 plus 15 for the duration of the spell. The target regains 1 hit point at the start of his turn, 10 hit points each minute. So it regains hit points. I'm just reading the regenerate spell. So
Right.
I never actually got to use this. But I think he's gotten we've gotten to like level 13, 14 in Clutches of the Cult after he left, so he got like an entire load of other new spells that I've never gotten to actually use. So, so like I'd regain that amount of hit points immediately, but then for the duration of the spell, I regain a single hit point for each turn. So 10 hit points in a minute. Blah, blah,
Okay.
blah. But is that really worth using my 7th level spell for? Probably not. So I'm just going to. With Call Lightning, it is an action to call Lightning down again, isn't it? You cast a voice, choose. If you're outdoors. Pardon me. The creature range. Sorry, I'm having to read.
This is fine.
When you cast a spell, you choose a point on the count of the bolt of lightning. If you're outdoors, it doesn't really say. I'm pretty sure it is an action to call down another bolt, but I don't have to cast the spell again. It's just I've called down another bolt from the continued spell because it like lasts
On
10
each of your
minutes.
turns until the spell ends, you can use your action to call down lightning in this way. So yeah, it is an action to bolt him again, but you don't need
So
another spell slot.
So either I do cure wounds and I heal a fair amount, but then I can't call lightning down on him. I think I'm going to have to do that because I've got a lot of damage. So I'm going to cure wounds at 3rd level. Heal. Normal. 17, that's a bit better. Apply healing. And 17 on heal. And then if I'm just doing full-blown healing, I might also use my bonus action at a lower level to. I'm going to use Healing Word at just 1st level to just give myself a little bit more.
Okay.
As a bonus. Bugger all! 6. And 6. Heal. And I think that will do. Do I want to move anywhere? I mean, technically, this doesn't really count as where we are technically, but
It works for the purposes of this.
So I think I'll do some moving anyway. 5, 10, 15, 20, 20, 25-ish.
Oh,
I'm going to run away.
excitingly, the map moved with you, like it should.
Whole new modules, motherfucker!
So, at the end of round 2 of combat, are you still alive?
I am!
At this point, you realise this is not what now meant.
Okay.
It then says turn to page 65.
If you manage to survive 2 rounds, you realise, oh, fuck.
Oh, so there are. So there are. Well, that doesn't matter because we're going back to this screen now because we're out of the combat. You realise this isn't what now means as the ceiling starts to fall in and you race for the door.
Okay. Joy.
You race through the large double doors. As you turn back to close them, you see an arcane portal open on the ground just before you. Just before your body can be pulverised by the impact. In the same instant, another portal appears in the air near the ceiling keystone, directly above Kurtlemak. Your body falls gracefully through the portal, but what emerges from the other side is nothing you've ever experienced. An androgynous gnome with glittering gold skin, mesmerising rainbow eyes, and impossibly long, glitzy tinsel hair hovers in the chamber over the throne. Their hair coils around the keystone as loose rocks rain down. They pull out 4 glowing gemstones, ruby, emerald, diamond, and rainbow opal, which orbit their head. "Oh, dull little dragon doggy," they call out in a smiling sing-song tone. "Did you miss me?" "Gall glitter gold!" Kurtlemak rages. "You might want to sit down for this one." "Oh, you already are. How marvellous. You've enslaved my gnomey-womies for far too long. It's time the forgotten folk remember our home." Garl Glittergold wiggles their finger. All of the small spectres are sucked into the rainbow, emerald, and diamond. Rainbow light beams from the colourful pendant on Kurtlemak's neck and shoots towards the rainbow opal. The kobold claws at the beams of light but cannot grasp them. "That's all, folks." Gull kisses each stone as it orbits in front of their lips. "Now, Tiamat, stop me if you've heard this one." You see Garl's long tinsel locks tighten their grip on the keystone. "Did you hear the world held a contest to vote the worst natural disaster?" Garl makes arcane motions with their fingertips, slowing to a halt in mid-air. "Avalanche won in a landslide." Garl drops the spell, holding them aloft, plummeting towards the throne. The tail of hair pulls the keystone free, dropping 1,000,000,000,000 tons of mountain onto Kurtlemak, still stuck to his morbid throne with sovereign glue. The guest of honour exits the cavern using their own magical means of escape. Gull Glittergold finds you in the chaos of raining rocks. "Hey, you, run!" Gull whizzes past Kurtlemak without looking back. You notice as the angry kobold god conjures a floating spectral claw. As Gull sprints over the long table, Kurtlemak's mage hand snatches the rainbow opal, orbiting Gull Glittergold's head, speeding it towards Kurtlemak's waiting hand. Before Gull can turn back, a gargantuan boulder smashes Kurtlemak, his throne of gnome skulls like a meteor. "No!" Gull cries. "Not again! Hey, you out there, you! No, not your character, I'm talking to you, the one reading this. You have to save the glitter gnomes."
Oh yeah, I would.
Do you still have any charges left on the sparkling sneeze stone?
Yes!
You see blurry morning sunlight through your eyelashes, but immediately shut your eyes and will yourself to sleep. 5 more minutes. You find yourself back in the chamber, polymorphed as a kobold. Kurtlemak and the guest of honour are mid-feast. You see the rainbow stone pendant gleaming around Kurtlemak's neck. You crane your neck upwards towards the hanging cage and exchange a swift nod with Gull Glittergold, polymorphed as you. You know what must be done, but you have no idea how you can get the rainbow stone away from Kurtlemak. If you just run up there and snatch it, you'll be killed and wake up. Kurtlemak and the guest of honour must also finish the meal, otherwise Garl's big moment may not happen and the glitter gnomes will be trapped forever. So, how are you going to get the rainbow stone pendant from under Kurtlemac's neck without him noticing? What type of gnome was Fenthwick?
He is a forest gnome, I believe.
So your options are... with a little help from your friends.
Real help from my friends. Ooh, I had marbles.
Alternatively, your gnome... Well, okay, actually, what does it mean? What does it mean?
Well, if it's with help from my friends, it's most likely to speak with small beasts thing that forest gnomes have.
Okay, actually, it is... Your options are stealth, with a little help from your friends, or mechanical mastery. Also, however, your instant bond with the legendary artifact Arumdina is the greatest advantage you have. Far up in the hanging cage, Garl winks and flashes a smile. You feel the gorgeous battle axe strapped to your back. You are reunited with Arumdina the Justifier. The back of your neck tingles as you hear her smooth voice enter your mind. The spirit of the Protector is alive in your soul, forgotten folk. Soon your light will shine bright for all the world to see. You instantly grow a streak of hair that glistens like a million colourful crystals.
Oh, great, I just what I needed.
When you furrow your eyebrows and squint your nose, you swear you can feel the hair moving.
Okay.
I'm going to go and see what that page says to go to.
I've got a tentacle now, guy. I got a hair tentacle. I hope you're all happy with this now.
Okay. Would you like to use one of the other options, or would you like to use your gnomish new hair powers?
I mean, it would be like bad form to not use my gnomish hair powers.
Okay. We'll go to the gnome ending. Moments before you are buried in the avalanche, Glittergold rockets past you and hugs you tight. The two of you blaze out of the collapsing Darastricthri. Like a burning comet, you speed beyond planes of existence in flashes of radiance until you arrive at Bitopia. You bask in the delights of of the Garl Glitter home, with Garl and their companion Arumdina the Justifier, the gorgeous intelligent battle axe. Garl explains to you the Baker's Dozen prophecy. 13, our holy, lucky and most sacred number, and until recently an ironic twist in my never-ending kobold nightmare. You see, I've been reliving that fateful day down in Darashthrixni every single night for aeons. I've recreated that event 13 million different ways, with the help of every class of hero imaginable. 12 classes, not 13. I figured I'd never defeat the nightmare until there were 13 class options for heroes to fulfill the prophecy. So I travelled to other realities looking for the perfect class. And eventually some baker baked up the gnomiest class ever, the Artificer. I brought this class back to the Forgotten Realms, hoping that one day a new hero would tinker their way into my dreams and make it to the end with me. And you did! And now I need you. Take this gemstone and become one with your inner gnome. Return to the prime material plane, spread the word of the prophecy, find 12 other class heroes, and give them a sparkling snooze stone. Save the glitter gnomes.
I will, you magnificent-haired bastard.
Dear reader, this is for you, Sean, now. Thank you so much for daring to embark on this adventure. Your bravery knows no bounds. The legendary tale of Garl Glittergold versus Kurtlemak is always slightly different with each retelling. Now you know how it really went down. Your story is the new canon in Forgotten Realms lore. Please help spread the word of this adventure to all your D&D friends. Please take a moment to share your version of this story. Like this. Please consider buying Kobold Nightmare from the DM's Guild. While you are there, please consider leaving a review. You would really help because the reviews will help more folks take a chance on this adventure. If all 13 player classes complete Kobold Nightmare, Garl Glittergold will commission a special adventure called Save the Glitter Gnomes. You can also learn more about the Glitter Gnomes, a new gnome sub-race player option in Garl Glittergold's Big Book of Gnomes, coming soon to DM's Guild.
Cool.
And I get the feeling that the following morning, with visions of Bitopia flashing in his eyes, Fenthwick awakens with Hector and whomever else he might be travelling with at this point. And also has a strange new battle axe.
I do. Do I still have the awesome streak of hair?
Yes.
Yeah!
Arumdina the Justifier is a gorgeous curvy battle axe dripping with golden radiance. As the soulmate of Garl Glittergold, she is in the embodiment of the gnomish god's protective spirit. She will allow herself to be wielded by a gnome in their hour of need. If the gnome's intentions are true, she will instantly attune with the wielder and give them proficiency with a battle axe if they don't already have it.
Because I don't.
You do now.
With that.
Arumdina is nobody's fool. Should the wielder attempt to use her in a manner deemed an affront to the tenants of Glittergold, she will break the attunement and teleport home to Bitopia. Arumdina the Justifier is a +3 battle axe with the Kobold Slayer feature, where she deals an extra 3d6 radiant damage to kobolds. You are able to cast Freedom of Movement once a day with her. And she has a Holy Roller feature, where if you roll a 13 on a d20, that counts as a critical hit as well. So 13s and 20s.
That's pretty awesome.
She is also sentient and can communicate telepathically with you and can audibly speak gnomish.
Audibly? As in, so literally someone else will be like, hearing just gnomish. Yeah, I know, right?
Yes. So,
that dick, I know.
Fenthwick has now met Garl Glittergold.
I have.
I
know famous people, y'all.
who I am sure will comment on Fenthwick's fabulous hairdo.
He should, because just saying.
And you return with the battle axe to be used in the time of greatest need, which is definitely not a foreshadowing of when you will reappear.
Whoa.
But for now, all that remains for me to say is thank you to everybody in the chat watching. If you haven't done so already, please do hit that follow button. It's a great way for you guys to know when we go live, in a completely free way that you can support us on the channel. I'm still looking into what we're going to actually do for the fact that we've hit 250 followers. So I haven't really put much time into thinking about it yet. It's been a busy week. But we'll do something soon. I promise that much. We'll do something soon. In the meantime, we have this one stream coming up because I've not done the February calendar just yet. So on Sunday night, I'll be back with Sean and slightly more people to continue playing Waterdeep Dragon Heist. The group has found the Stone of Golor. They know where the Vault of the Dragons is. They know how to get inside. And they know that Lord Castellanta wants to get his hands on what's in there, so they want to beat him to it, because it can't be good. It can't be good. So they're heading there to try and cut him off at the pass. In the meantime, we've also got Monday night, we'll be doing Minecraft Mondays. Wednesday next week is a Golden Tooth night. So join us again as Sean and I play D&D. We like playing D&D, y'all.
It's awesome. Sure, if you think otherwise.
Why are you here if you think otherwise?
It is a question that needs to be asked, I feel. So, yeah.
Calderax and Malzere and Pyrolis and How are continuing their downtime between main questline adventures as they get to just spend some time knowing each other.
Knowing everything.
Fenthwick won't be there. He was there last time.
I was there last time.
He was there last time.
Convenient.
But this time, Pyrolis and How have set out on a journey to centre themselves a little bit after the harrowing couple of months they've had, or couple of weeks they've had, leaving Calderax and Malzere back at the Golden Tooth Keep to similarly find a little bit of peace and calm, as only Cal and Mal can. Thursday next week, hopefully the Angel Games player will be back playing more Secrets of Monkey Island. Then Friday next week... Friday next week is another non-scheduled week. So there'll be something here. I'll work it out by then, sure. So stay tuned for all of that. Head on over to the website or to the social medias or hit that follow button. In the meantime, we're going to send a raid. We're going to raid. Who are we going to raid? We're going to raid Aravel, who is playing Leisure Suit Larry Wet Dreams Dry twice.
Cool!
So go and enjoy that. We'll see you guys again real soon. Bye!
Bye! Merry Christmas, you dirty animal.